players. We have with us today also Goskilla, who have been doing extremely well in PMCO. So we're going to keep an eye on them. Maybe they're going to take a bit of a practice run and try some new things out. Or maybe they're just going to try and keep up the momentum from PMCO and dominate.
The match is starting within 2 seconds. They're hopping in the plane right now. We've got a plane path from Mill to Power all the way towards Quarry. 79 people in the game right now.
So that might mean that one team's a member down, and I think the 81st, yeah, maybe a couple people disconnected even, because we had 80 alive in the lobby at least. So we maybe lost a player there.
Got a lot of teams jumping towards Mill to Power already. Team 8, that's Goskilla, going on Mill to Power together with Team 7, PriesGaming. So is Team 3, that is TeamPain.
Goskilla spread out a lot right now. I'm going to go down with Whitey. So,
Whitey seems to be surrounded by 2 players.
Yeah, landing with a full squad here. Picking up a shotgun. A pan. Little bit of armor. Not going to take that engagement straight away. Maybe missing a chance to make that squad 1 player down. Take a look at the flight path, sorry, the map here, and we can see another Goskilla member quite far away in a separate compound. I'm not quite sure where the 4th Goskilla member is right now. Maybe they're the team with only 3. Whitey's straight down, looking like he had a little bit of a glitch on the stairs there. Yeah, I didn't see what happened to Savage in the kill feed, but Savage is also gone, and now Goskilla are down to only 2 players.
Beautiful kill for PriesGaming.
See on the west side of the map, people are just sort of starting to spread out. Some of them are still up in the parachutes.
NaixGaming has killed someone from Mkers with the vehicle. And we've got 2 teams in Pochinki really close to each other. It's Exclude and Marauders. There's no fight going on.
Yeah, nothing just yet. Blanche is climbing up to the roof here, trying to get some information.
Also, Pubg is having an overview over the Pochinki roofs.
Very tentative play here, just both teams just peeking up and down that roof. Blanche only with the Uzi and Thompson though, so really trying to get some 9 milli or 45 ACP lasering going on. Alo goes down. Pow made a peek up the top of the roof there. This is basically a competition right now for who's better at this sort of roof play. Pow just not even stopping moving.
We have got a knock from 4 heads on True Gaming in prison. Long range knock. And they've got 1 more from True Gaming currently getting pushed. Gets really lit up and gets knocked also.
It's looking like possibly Alo's disconnected. Just sat on that roof there. Yeah, that's how they went down. So that would be Exclude. Losing a player, maybe just a connection, unfortunately. Maybe they froze out with the map glitch that I sometimes get when the render comes in and the whole game freezes.
Nate being pulled by Red Dress. Getting it in the building with Maki, but does not hit him.
Yeah, was that grenade just taking Mackie down to a little bit of health there, or was that previous damage? I've only just came over to this area.
That was previous damage, yeah.
That was because the grenade missed and Mackie's healing up in that building there.
Mackie only has 2 bandages, meaning that he will be below half health.
We have Blanche and Ned's very close to each other. Blanche has just taken half a bar of damage. Putting the first aid kit in, trying to heal up. Ned's is coming running in. No, Ned's has not made the push. Leaving Blanche free. But it's looking like he might have made the move to team up on these other squads here. The other members of the Exclude squad. Yes, Ned's just listening to this movement here. TPP perspectiving the windows. Making a little escape as he maybe hears that he's outnumbered with a double footsteps.
He gets the knock on red dress.
Ooh.
And they go for the finish.
Yeah, Crozy finishes off red dress there. Okay, the Marauders are looking like they're in a strong position now. 4 versus 2. They're just pushing aggressively. Blanche, maybe even just trying to make a run for it right now. Or just taking that perspective on that corner with a little corner watch. Yes. Not managing to down one with the Uzi. It's looking dangerous.
Vanya got knocked.
Ooh.
Well played for Marauders. There's no Exclude anymore.
Yeah, so now Marauders have the whole opportunity to themselves. It's looking like down in the mill to power area, there's no trace of Goskilla.
We do have Team 8. That's a trio for Goskilla, I think. It's Agon from Red Reserve. Today they got dropped because they underperformed, or they did not get the performance they wanted in PMCL.
Right. So up in Georgia Pole we have Fate 1218 and is that Buzz? Is Buzz kill Bros? I think that might be them.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
It's Biscuit Bros, the female lineup. We do have a knock on School. No, it's over already. Shit, that went fast.
Okay, we're gonna check out what happens as Buzz. The female squad. Oh, there's only 2 of them left, unfortunately. Driving in that pink car up to North Georgia Pole. Pushing up towards Fate, but taking a left and avoiding them. Maybe not quite aware of Fate's location right now. But Fate is spread out all across North Georgia Pole and one in the crates by himself. So I guess these are the Buzzkill sisters, not the Buzzkill Bros. Heading up for that long north rotation. So trying to come in maybe all the way towards Stauber and edge into that zone slowly from the north. GQ are driving past Myth on the eastern bridge as DM clash on the end of the western bridge. So that's ERN and DMundead. Fistic taking those long shots. Yeah, really far back was Zamir too. Heave and try to, a little bit closer from a slightly different angle. Quite a strong position. They have them surrounded.
Heave gets the DP-28 spray on ERN Turquoise.
But the support shot coming in from the side fends him off as Turkos makes it into the water just in time. So here we have Ryber looking Overwatch from the rock there. Great Overwatch position. Managed to actually save Turkos' entire life there.
Heave gets closer to his team. They seem to be going for the zone. They're hopping into the vehicles and taking another position.
Okay, so that's Deformi Meritare Undead just making a leave. pulling back from this situation. ERN are going to be scouting for them if they don't notice them leave for quite a while. Turkos swimming around there. Definitely very lucky to make it out alive of that situation. There was a DP aiming right down his throat. It looks like in the northwest,
We do
Fate.
have some action below shelter between Gentleman's Quarterly and TeamPain.
Oh, here we go with a freeze. I'm just going to quickly restart the program there. Keep us going with what's going on, mate.
Kirill is
audio.
knocked frozen from Gentleman's Quarterly. And Milky Way and Ahiju are coming towards the team. They have arrived right now. DP28 sprays going on. Frozen is still knocked. They are getting the reses up now.
And can you see in the northwest corner where the Buzz Sisters and Fate were pulling into that same area? Have they clashed at all?
Fate, no. They Buzzkill went way to the left towards Severnius. Now they're on foot further.
Okay, good. So they made it into the north side of the circle there.
Yes, they did. And all safe. We do have Warlord fighting against Team 10 in the middle of the zone, having an absolute beautiful position on the hills, right of school. Got long range shots, but no knocks or shots.
Okay, so as this first circle pushes in, we still have a reasonably even spread on the map.
We do have Gentleman's Quarterly kind of sandwich between Team 3 and Team 20. But Team 3 seems to be pulling back.
Yeah, TeamPain don't seem to have noticed that they have that position on GQ, and maybe they could push down. See what they're doing here.
We have got Team 16 as DMundead catching up Team 19, ERN, on southern of Pachinki. They seem to be getting in the vehicles again, bailing out.
Spectra from Terra trying to catch Pain as they drove away, but missing both shots. And trying to catch GQ as they drove away, but missing those shots.
We do have a little bit of a shift, and that means a lot of teams are rotating right now to the right, which is still empty. Team 2, that's 4 heads, have a position in the zone already on mention, and they get a knock on Team 11, and also a finish. That's Warlord.
2 finishes. Is that no? That's just 1 finish. Yep. 1 for now. Yeah, using that little rooftop technique again.
Well, Warlord's Tarky is flanking left on the ridge. Healing up now slowly.
Oh, the nade comes in at the rooftop and just falls short. No, that was a molly. That's why I heard no bang, but the molly fell short on the rooftop there. The nades are coming down towards Dale. Sensi's little flank there manages to land a couple of shots into Katoika. Dale taking a 75% damage there from 1 nade. This is an interesting setup here. Both teams have a kind of strong position, but Warlord's making the retreat. Not quite confident in that 2v3 push as the shots rain down on them. And actually maybe it was perfect timing as Kakush seems to came out of nowhere.
Warlord has stopped again and taken another position against 4 heads. Gets Kikush really lit up with the Mini 14 tap.
Team Fate have just pulled into the compound not too far away right now. They can maybe even hear these gunshots, but it looks like they're going to set up in the compound for now. 12-18 are pushing in the back of Severny, right next to the Buzz Sisters.
The foreign military is fighting a long range with Team 4, that is NaixGaming. And they are in AWM, I think.
Interesting. So are we going to see some strong snipes here?
I think we will. Let's see who has it.
M16, M16, DP, Scar, and
yes,
A.
it's NaixGaming. Peter's Feeder has a AWM with a red dot.
With a red dot, beautiful stuff. This we have to see. What can you pull off, buddy? Oh, taking maybe a headshot there, but actually getting the red dot knock. Beautiful stuff from Peter's Feeder.
Wow.
You know what? I think he even maybe has a scope right now, at least in his team. He's the one with the sniper, and he's not holding a scope. So maybe he's just practicing or showing off right now. But either way, it's providing for some excellent content. Well done, Peter.
Beautiful. That knock on the distance, though, that's either per skill or luck.
I couldn't even quite see them on the hill there, so that's amazing.
Wow.
I'd need at least 3 times to do that myself, I think. But yeah,
Mkers gets a knock on Fate, and also a finish, I see, on the rooftops. Playing on a really long range.
Another team of Marauders have just pulled in exactly the same place that Buzz and 12-18 did, but none of them are quite met yet. Buzz kept on moving. And now those guilds are sitting in the northeast corner. 12-18 driving around the roads right now. And Marauders pulling into Severny just a little bit late to catch 12-18 or Buzz. Forehead still fighting that long-range battle as well. With the Warlords. Excellent leaning and use of different windows there. Can't be peeking from the same window on repetitive occasions. There's some gameplay you should just never see in a scrim like this, and that's peeking from the same place a few times in a row, or even a couple times in a row.
Yeah. Just always change the window.
Always keep it changing.
We barely have any close range action, no big threats. A lot of long range tapping, knocking and rezzing. Team 12 is a solo and has stopped onto a compound on the edge of the zone.
Yeah, behind the Buzz Gals.
Yes. Beautiful position for Team 20 in the middle of the zone.
Yep, Terra taking up that center circle.
Let's see if they can define it well. If they can, they will definitely grab a lot of kills.
Well, the teams coming in for the Northeast is going to hit a serious bottleneck in this area.
Still got the trio for Goskilla. Egon sitting in shelter with a using, going for the placement.
And GQ knock out, 1 from Foreheads. Oh, they're dealing the damage right now.
Knocked another one and also wiped him.
Well, they got 1 down and 1 finish, and they've got another knock now that is reduced health to basically nothing with a little bit of bleeding. And yeah, it's looking like Pubg is out as well. So that was Milky Way from GQ.
That means Foreheads is only a solo, and GQ has just knocked someone from Team 7 rotating by.
Еще 4 просто вперед, только потом начал поворачивать.
Oh my god, I've got I've got the lad who just died stuck in my old chat here.
I hear it too. Pretty shit.
Yeah, fortunate. Oh no, he's still talking. I'm gonna try. Oh.
You can't mute that.
This is a ridiculous bug in PUBG, man.
Just try to switch to another team or something.
No, it doesn't work. You got to hope they've just got to disconnect. Otherwise, you got to restart. It's crazy. They get stuck in there. I had someone the other day saying some pretty toxic stuff.
Yeah, you don't want it on your screen. I've got Team 3, TeamPain, still keeping an eye out on all the action happening around them. Well, gentlemen's
Oh
quarterly is
wow,
1-0
GQ
in
really
the
taking advantage of the
division.
center position and the 360-degree view they have. Just raking in those kills as people drive past, not expecting this camp.
So beautifully on the roof. Absolutely no
Yeah.
high ground above them, so they can just be prone all there.
When the red zone comes in, they're gonna have to move into the house to be sure.
Seems like they just split up and hope to not get bombed.
Yeah, good on them. But they did split up for that, I think. I think that might have been what the split up was. Well, they'll take one bombing.
Yeah.
As long as we can get a res in.
Imagine taking 2 bombs at the same time.
Oh god.
We have got PriesGaming shooting at Team 1. Gets sprayed down by himself right now.
Yeah, that's
But,
really good. Yeah. Nuggets was actually oh, Nuggets has just gone down, but one of these and out. One of these priest players was at the prison by themselves for quite a while. And now they've managed to have the team catch up with them.
Got Fate Lemonic being really close to Team 7. Pulling a nade. Cancelling it, alright.
Peter's feet are now camping in a little alcove in the terrain.
We got a knock at Warlords, Team 11 by Myth.
Ooh, when that circle keeps on pushing to the southwest, making those northeast teams continue to bottleneck all the way into the zone.
Goskilla sisters have completely... Ooh, they got wipes already by Gentleman's Quarterly. Just came into the zone,
Wow.
crashed into the shack, and got wiped within a few seconds.
Yeah, and this slight 2-2 split we see on GQ has really helped them rake in the kills as these people move in from the northeast here.
They're really playing it strong as a deal, yeah.
Yeah, very, very wide bottleneck for GQ.
Got Terror beautifully defending their compound, seeing movement.
Wow. I'm just watching this on the map here, watching the formation of this team against the formation of TeamPain. And they're really trying to hem them into this top corner of the zone and not let up at all. Okay, I stand corrected. He was not trying to hem them in. He was running to get his teammate who might have run out of gas. And they're actually leaving TeamPain to run in and they're moving to the next choke point.
Taking the warehouse, that's beautiful. Strong position.
Sometimes this can be even more aggressive than keeping the pressure on in person, just moving on to the next point. At least that way you don't get stuck in the zone, because if the zone moves on to the 4th and 5th zone, it starts to take a little bit more damage on your health there. So Terra still in this central compound. We saw them move into that one quite a while ago, and they've just been holding it very steady.
We have got a kill at the forming military. They lost one man and got one knocked. It's Marauders pushing in.
Yep. Smithlistic down, trying to get into a bush. Trying to get behind a bush. The tactical's coming on try to, and he's being swamped by the entire squad.
Beautiful spray from Maki getting the kill. And Wasn't there one more from?
Yeah, that was Lunatic from Mkers, finishing off the last member of the squad out in the open there.
Let's see. Beautiful play.
Oh. Morik has just taken out Myth from Purple with the Uzi in this tiny little shack here. With 2 downs for enZo, Paddock is really trying to get the teammates up here. Luckily, just inside the zone. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles here around this little shack. So
a lot of burning vehicles right here. TeamPain has actually lost 3 men while moving into the zone. And is right there trying to stay alive on the edge of the zone.
The next shift finally moving northeast as opposed to southwest, giving some teams a chance to let off a bit. GQ only have about 200 meters to go till they're in zone, but there's not much cover left inside this zone, and Terra is sitting pretty inside one of the last remaining compounds. Wow.
Team 5 Marauders is also pushing into the zone.
Literally just been wiped. And from Warlord's entire team has just gone out. enZo managed to finish off the Warlords there as he was sat in a ghillie suit in the corner trying to heal up.
Jesus, I'm frozen. Cool.
Okay, try and restart before the last bit so you can get your score screenshots there, buddy. And I'll keep it going as well.
Yes.
So, Peter Svita, the red dot AWM killer, with the M4 now. He's dropped his AWM in a very strange position, and he's just going into this last circle with only an M4. Trying to take out slow, but the shots come back before he has a chance to do any significant damage, and GQ Lightning, from all the way over there at the warehouse, manages to take down and bleed out Peter Svita. So, Lightning with 4 kills. GQ frozen down at the minute, and the team kills standing at 10. No, GQ... Kahaju was not down, was on low health. GQ frozen is out, though. See, not too much of a push to that zone there. Oh! And the buggy comes in unsuspecting, and Palachi goes down from enZo. Morik is also out from the enZo squad. Slow is the last one remaining. Terra still sitting comfy in one of these last remaining compounds. Terra are now outside the next zone.
Actually, the entire zone is empty.
Yes.
Wow.
That is very interesting. Turkos, who managed to make it out just barely alive in that swimming situation before, has been downed and revved again. Turkos has been spending this game on a very thin wire. So as Terra battle it out with GQ on this last little bit of the zone, we'll see who makes the push for the zone first.
It's probably going to be a lot of smokes.
Yeah, well, it's an empty zone, isn't it? There's nothing there. It's high ground. So...
that might be for Team 19 if they flank right.
Yeah,
Team
so
1 would try to take it.
Fate are already up on that part of the high ground, so they can just circle round, not too far. And ERN might end up on the other side of the high ground, so maybe Fate and ERN will be battling it out up there. GQ are in a tricky situation after having such a strong game. They're just only using a little bit of slanted land here for cover, with the zone ticking down from 10 seconds now. GQ make a push for the compound with 1 on the flank. Milky Way goes down. Lightning is down. And Kahaju's out. That last remaining member who got on the flank of that push there was probably the key to that situation, as Terra stands strong. Still with 4 players out on the edge of zone here. Two from ERN are down and out. One from Fate is out, but with this high... Two from Fate are down, but with this high ground, they might just be alright. No, one of them gets finished off. Malvin's trying to push to a different location that they don't quite know he's in.
This zone is absolutely empty.
Yes.
Wow.
The next circle's empty again. 3 teams left. Fate with the high ground, but actually going to have to make a push from it any second now. 1 minute even. Terra sitting comfy with 4 people. And Ned's from the Marauders. Just prone in the corner. What can Ned's clean up here? Can he third party this situation and come out on top of these 2 teams? If he can wait for the clash to happen, maybe 2 down from Terra, he might be able to third party and clean up the whole squads. That's 2 down from Terra. Ned's waiting patiently, but then downing Limonique. Oh, the timing. I absolutely adore these last circle survivors that wait for the right time and strike and clean up. Spectra has 2 to rev now. Ned's from Marauders managing to finish one of them off. 2 of them off. Beautiful stuff. Spectra instantly looting his buddy's box there.
No odkryto muere. Open.
Ned's finishing off Fate. But Terra finishing off Ned's at the end there. Excellent plays.
Wow, Terror is ending up with, how many kills is it? It's 15 kills in total in the first place.
15 for Marauders as well.
How many kills does Gentleman's Quarterly have? They have a lot also. It is 5, 11, 12, 13 kills. That is absolutely legendary.
Okay, that was an exciting last circle. Not much cover and a lot of bottlenecks as those zones progressed. Sorry, Gloucester, I'm streaming, buddy. Getting invited to games. So, do we have details on the next map? Do you know which one that is yet?
I think it is Sanok, I thought. Or Miramar. Or, yeah, okay. It's one of the 4 maps. Wait, let me check it. It's the usual rotation. Wow, why can I not find it? The rotation is Arangel, Sanok, Miramar, Arangel. They might have changed it, but I think it is the same.
Okay, the next room codes have already been posted. I'm just going to shield this screen as I type them in.
Where they said I could not see the final zone because my movement did not do it. Could have heard all the action and saw everything, but didn't work.
You couldn't move and you're just on the phone, man. It should be working.
You know, it was weird. No, I could move, but I did not see the players move.
Right. Strange.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon this game will be bug-free in a year or so.
I hope so.
If they invest in it as much as they invest in skins.
Yeah. I actually know what the 80 players was last match. It's the Pro EU hosting account that just left when the plane took off.
Yeah, that's what happened there. Yeah, that's what I suspected. I just wasn't entirely sure.
It is Sanok indeed. Second match.
Just watching this last replay here. Ned's almost scraping the first place by cleaning up that final zone. It's just beautiful stuff. I think he took 4 of the remaining 5 players out of that last zone. .43. Okay, there's 5 minutes. 5 minutes till the next game, guys.
No, it's not too long. Beautiful.
Central European time.
Those 2 knocks from Nets were beautiful by blowing up the vehicle.
Yeah, it was perfect, wasn't it?
Decent. Yeah.
Just as they were trying to heat up, it just gets them. Yeah, so good, man.
Wow. The all shed though.
Yeah, that
pretty
came in
long.
again.
Okay.
Such a funny glitch that the spectator gets the all chat, but not only gets it, gets stuck with it. It
Mhm.
wouldn't be that bad if I just heard the all chat of the people my camera was near. But as soon as it starts, it doesn't stop. Okay, a lot of 0 kill teams in this game. Overall, a lot of those teams ended up with no kills, and a couple of them only got 1 or 2.
Mhm. We've got 3 teams with a lot of kills, and the others just didn't get the chance to get a kill.
Yeah, that's true.
16.
Yeah, GQ on about 13 maybe.
Yeah. That's insane.
We have Turkos in the chat room with a smiley face. He's the survivor of the match award. Goes to Turkos.
We do have 23 people joined in the room already. And it's starting within 4 minutes. Oh shit, we forgot to tag him. Oh no, you did.
Yeah, that's okay. Thanks for the subscriptions, Ryber and Infernon. Gonna subscribe back. If you put PUBG Mobile in your name, I'll definitely follow back. Yeah, another reason subscribing, no recall, thank you. Subscribe back. And is anyone in Twitch tonight? I haven't even really advertised the Twitch so much. I've just put it up and seeing how it goes for now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's looking like we have 1 person on Twitch.
What is your Twitch name?
It's the same, Bigfoot Scrimcast, just with underscores. Bigfoot's _scrim_cast.
Bigfoot's Scrim.
Because you couldn't.
Oh, there it goes. I'll follow you.
I didn't realize you could custom capitalize, so I put the underscores in.
Oh yeah.
But now I've signed up and I've been in the settings. I've realized you can, so I might change it without the underscores, just with the capitalization. yeah, I've put 2043 CET, and that's when the game starts, but there will be a delay on that. So that's when it starts for us, but you guys will be getting it at 2048. Oh, is your clan Delta?
No, it was.
It was. Are you playing much at the minute?
No, not at all.
No.
I'm mainly playing Pubg PC.
Oh yeah, you should add me. I play it sometimes, but don't really have many friends on it yet.
Oh yeah.
I think it's
We
just
can play.
Jody Bigfoot. I'll send you on Discord.
Alright. I accidentally left the room. Shit. Codes. Let me join. So,
Okay, looks like we should be just about starting. We should be. Looks like Team 4 is empty. 7's missing a player. 9's missing. Mkers are missing a player. Yeah. Okay, maybe taking another minute or two to let everyone get into the lobby here.
where is Team 4? Team 4 is not here at all. NaixGaming. And so is Team 9. Mkers lost 1 man. PriesGaming also still needs 1 man. And
Okay.
we have started off.
So it looks like maybe there's maybe 1, maybe 2 squads there with 3 players, but shouldn't hold them back too far. We'll see how they get on. Those 3-player squads will probably be taking it a little bit slowly and coming into the zone at a later time, whenever squads might only have 3 players anyway. The thing is, with Sandhawk though, there could be a surprise around any corner and you need to be prepared.
Will also be a quicker match. A lot of action.
Last night in the Penetrate Scrims, we saw a Dream Team take first place with 23 kills between them. They wiped out more than a quarter of the lobby for themselves.
Wow.
I haven't actually connected YouTube to my streaming software yet, but if I get a chance, I'll try and show you that in half time. Just the last couple minutes of that circle.
The plane is coming off within 3 seconds. They hopped in the plane right now, and it's a plane bet from Camp Alpha all the way towards Camp Home, going over Boot Camp and Quarry.
Okay, so I'm going to hope for a nice boot camp showdown here, but it might just be avoided.
I think there will only be 1 or 2 teams in Boot Camp.
Many
Like
squads
usually.
jumping out straight away.
GQ seems to be going towards the ruins, maybe compounds around there. Or no, they actually seem to be taking compounds around Camp Alpha, while Team 17 is actually taking Camp Alpha. And Team 19 is doing compounds.
Okay, maybe 3 teams in boot camp, or are the Warlords just flying over it right now?
It looks like 3 teams, and 2 from Warlords are going Paralyzed. Nice. No, they...
Yeah.
2 on warehouses, actually.
Oh, already shots fired in a tiny little compound, and Aaron is down from the buzz.
And also got finished.
Oh dear. Trying to land in an innocent little compound to get some safe loot, but actually being taken out. by
And that
2
means
players
this
from
is now
Myth.
a 3-man squad, and Linu actually has is it Linu? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Has Savage X from Goskilla also in the same compound.
Lena with a level 1 armor, level 1 helmet, and an M16 here. Managing to secure a shotgun. Definitely switching that for the UMP straight away.
We do have some action. No, we do not.
Lena really trying to lay into Goskilla here. As Yatum comes running down from the northern compound, trying to get that last little bit of loot from the shed and make it to the same compound for support. Bambi also probably trying to make it over as Albi sends shots back from Goskilla.
Team 14 seems to be hearing the shots and getting also towards that direction.
Albi just popping the door on Linu's house there.
Team 14 is Myth Purple on the long range shooting at Savage X, getting lit up himself. Let's see, we've got some shots in boot camp. It's Team 13 has 1 knock on them. It's Vanya.
And the Warlords maybe vacated Paradise Resort, didn't quite land there, and they've pushed down to the boot camp warehouses, maybe about to make a push up into warehouse, into the main compounds.
We do have a standoff in Painan. Oh no, they're actually pushing. It's Team 7. PriesGaming have pushed over towards the side of Team Terror.
And we have the 3 remaining members of Buzz here, pushing down on, is it Myth, yeah?
The move gets knocked and so does Yatum.
Bled out. And the other shots are coming in from Purple. And that is Bambi healed up.
Ooh, then they literally knocks on her shoulder.
Bambi really trying to clutch this one out. Lino's just sitting there in a sorry position by the rock.
Guardsman seems to be jumping behind the tree, trying to see where Bambi is. She might be bailing out right now. Yes, she is. She's pushing back a bit. Maybe go for the refrag from another angle. No, she's just running.
Gonna go see what's happening in boot camp here as these 3 different squads are probably looted up and ready to go. Dale from Warlords making that long flank around the riverside of boot camp.
We have got some fighting northern of Camp Alpha, getting 2 knocks on ERN. No, ERN got 2. Whoa, they got a squad wipe already. On True.
Was on Terror or True?
Yeah, it's the same team, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
No, it's True. It's True. And we've got fighting in boot camp. Team 12 has taken the main building. It seems to be pushing towards Team 13. They got a knock on Blanche, and Ilo's really lit up.
Yeah, barely making it in there for the revive there. Luckily, there's enough teams here.
Red dress from the back.
Oh, 4v1 situation. And Venya does not make it. I know, coming here with basically no health and trying to do the long molly.
Ooh. That was really close.
That was beautiful. Look at that. Just on the edge of that building. They didn't even see it coming because it came from so high. Wow.
Wow. It was really low, yeah. Really high.
Yeah, just not quite to the left enough. Otherwise, it might have wiped both of them out. At least the one who was knocked would have definitely gone down.
Team 12 just got a finish from Team 13, it seems like.
Oh!
And ILO gets hit by Warlord.
Deal, who's ran all the way around from the warehouses, and he's keeping... Yep, he's keeping the south flank as the team comes in from the north now.
They can cover for the red zone right now. They do not want to get knocked.
So Exclude got wiped out pretty much exclusively by 12-18, except Dale managed to get one of those kills there, I think.
We do have rotations going on. They're the ones. Bus is still actually a deal. I don't know what happened there. Oh, Myth built out. And Linu survived it.
Okay.
So Buskill Sisters Bros is now a deal.
Wow, that's amazing stuff. I'm sorry we missed that, guys. I thought that story was said and done, so I moved over to boot camp.
We've got some shots from Warlord Dale on boot camp on Team 12.
Yeah, so 12-18 were trying to make a retreat there from those little low ground sheds they had in the sort of, what is it? Is it kind of like the lower ground area in boot camp? They've tried to made it to main building now. Staying very close together in both maneuvers. So as they moved from those sheds, they were in a 3, and then the 1 caught up, and they were in 2 different teams in a 2x2, and now they're all 4 in this one area of the main building, making a push around the side.
Warlord Backfire is on the left, keeping an eye out on the rotation, probably calling out right now that they are coming towards his position.
Unfortunately, he's on his own. Yeah, and we can see Sensi and Starkey come in. Dale is even making a slight move forward right now.
He gets knocked by Bridge. Or Roach, is it? Yes. Gets finished. Sensi is also knocked.
Starkey dude is managed to do some good damage there. Oh!
Ooh.
That was very close for Starkey. Sensi bleeding out right now. There's not a chance in hell he's going to get saved until this is over.
Wow, yeah. That was... He got crushed from 4 sides.
Wow. And now, Dale is the last one standing. The flank position does make you survive a little bit longer and can sometimes make you get the most kills. But now he's in an awkward situation where he's got to try and push for placement by himself. And 12-18 are aware of his position right now.
Team 10 is rotating towards the zone, so it's Team 1 on foot. We have a ruin-centered zone. Really on the eastern side on its western of Sanok. The bridge might be a big asset in the play.
Yeah, well, GQ are camping out not quite on the bridge, but next to it, and we do have ERN directly across the river. DMundead skipping boot camp and going across the river themselves, but 12-18 might already be onto them. As Dale keeps the shots heading down.
Wow.
And manages to get a revenge kill on Talika, and those shots are going to keep coming in, and Talika is gone.
Killed and flushed. And Team 12 is definitely mad and is looking at Dale right now.
But that managed to buy DMundead enough time to get away. It looked like they were being pushed right now by 12-18. And yep, 12-18 haven't forgot their original intention, and either they're going to try and swim across this river or find DMundead.
Even though DMundead has made it over the river, they got Team 3 there, TeamPain, waiting for them.
Wow. If you make it over first, though, you have an enormous advantage, and they have made it over before 12-18. I take that back. Eve is gone. Okay, 2 of them have made it over before 12-18. But unfortunately, they've just lost one. Try to just bandaging up behind a tree here. Those shots are coming in strong from 12-18.
Wow. Beautifully on range.
Pain in the... Sorry?
Marauders Coast is keeping an eye on Team 12, currently swimming. The QBU. Might be able to get some beautiful shots.
Yep, he's watching them swim just about. Maybe waiting for them to get out. He's not even peeking for more than a millisecond. Very, very quick peeks there.
He does see them, I think.
He switched to the M4 and changed the scopes on it. Maybe he's going to go for a spray instead of the single fire. Very, very patient here from Koze.
We've got a zone really... ERN actually has a beautiful position. I expected it to be more southern side of the bridge, but
Yeah.
Gentleman's Quarterly now has to pass the bridge.
ERN and GQ sitting extremely comfortable. Wow. 1280 managed to make it across the water and actually get a DM kill in. A second DM kill. And Kyoze does get a knock on 1218. That's Akenvor out.
We also got some action between Team 1 and Team 8. There is Fate and Goskilla. All on the southern side of the zone, on the edge.
Okay, 1218 being extremely aggressive here and pushing straight towards DMundead. Trying to rack their team kills up from 8 to 10 right now. Landing in boot camp and managing to dominate that area. We've only 20 seconds left to go in the zone. They're going to try and take out DMundead, but then they have to make it past the Marauders. Oh, and bro goes down.
One more knock on 1218.
One more knock for 1218. One more kill. And now
1v1,
Mephistic.
isn't it? Yes. It looks like he is bailing out.
Marauders managed to steal that knock there, you know.
Ooh. We have Team 1 bailing out, going towards the zone, and so is Team 8. They are only a deal right now, but they need to get to the zone. And Team 2 on Tembang is blocking Team 10 for getting into the zone.
GQ making it past Lightning. Getting a knock on Lightning there, I think. Where was that?
Lightning got a knock on... Lightning is from GQ, right?
Yeah, so what did he just knock? I just only caught the tail end of that in the kill feed there. Was that TeamPain?
Russia, yes.
12-18 Bandita managing to finish off DM now, so the team kills are standing at 10. And Bandita's going to make a push to the zone, but maybe still pinned in by Marauders, so hopefully making a push to the north side as best as possible. So, over in the actual center of the zone, we have some serious action. And now
Mkers is on the range, fighting against GQ and TeamPain. TeamPain has just been wiped.
Yeah, GQ managed to wipe out TeamPain. Very long range battle now with Mkers up on the hill there for Lightning. Lightning looking a little bit pinned. Whilst Milky Way revives Haju.
We've got Team 18 swimming in the water right now, getting out and getting into the zone. Also, we've got Team 10, Team 4, and Team 1 rotating into the zone.
Who are these teams? Say the names, buddy. Who are you? 18 is Buzzkill pushing in on the side there with Warlords. And we do have the last remaining member of enZo, it's looking like. Pushing up next to Foreheads. No, there are 2 members of enZo. 3 members of enZo. Great. I only saw 1 on the map there.
One is already in the zone. Another one is exactly on each other.
Yes,
But
that's it.
TCH knocking one on enZo and getting knocked himself from that side. So slow.
And that's 2 out from Fate. No example still standing. No, but Limonique goes down.
By 4 heads. Wow.
What is enZo going to do about this? Yaroslav trying to get into zone here, right next to the team. You've only got one choice, and then you're out. That was the only play there was to do. Could have maybe healed up before that jump, though.
Goskilla is currently swimming under the bridge, getting into the zone. Well, Gentleman's Quarterly is beautifully blocking that bridge.
Wow.
Getting a spray on PriesGaming right now.
And
Marauders is also swimming on the left. No, it's not. It's Myth.
Bandita still alive there as well. Not quite outpinned there by Marauders yet, but it's, judging by the formation of the map, it's going to be hard to get into zone.
Myth is barely out of the water, but get hits already. Struggling with getting out of the water, while Team 7 is right there on the left, spraying on Gentleman's Quarterly also.
Albi literally just coming up for a breath of air, then hiding in the water again.
Wow.
Really gunning for a high Goskilla placement here. So much going on around him. We have Penchik on top of the bridge right now, and Puchok just beneath.
Buskill's Linu got knocked by Purple. Bambi is the only one alive outside the zone. They've got absolutely no chance but swimming. And it looks like that's exactly what she's doing.
So, Buzz making out of a very tricky situation at the start of the game and pushing into the last 10 teams now.
Setsura spraying on Team 7 from Mkers.
The Buzz Gal's taking the 10th place.
GG's to them. Got a knock on 4 heads from Myth Purple.
Yeah, well, Foreheads were quite arrogantly running around that bridge like they own this zone, and they were actually surrounded, so I'm not surprised to see one of them go down.
They actually did get the Salka in the water. And now Kartoffin is also knocked.
Albi is still swimming around, but right behind Albi, we actually have Mulven in the position Albi was just in before he moved. So, how is Albi and Mulven intending to get out of this water here? Okay, maybe the Foreheads do own this zone as they are doing some serious damage from this bridge right now.
Albi is swimming on the left side, trying to get out and get it in the zone. We have someone finished by PriesGaming.
Marvin's about to go down to blue. As Foreheads start to go down to blue as well. Kekush maybe going to make it. Marvin's out.
Might be able to just take that bike and go.
Nicola managed to finally kill Albi in his desperate situation he's just in. GQ doing some serious warring. Myth down.
Being the only one standing.
Oh,
Getting the first aid, but gets killed by the zone.
Oh, unfortunate for GQ there. Okay.
Kikush gets the bike and actually goes for the zone.
Is Kikush going to make it?
We're going over to Nicola, right, mate? Gets the spray on him. Does not hit him, actually. Drives right into Marauders. Is it? Yes. It's not really fortunate. Well, Nuggets is running into the zone. With Nicola on his right and Satsura, Lunatic. Oh, he gets a spray and there he is gone. It's a 3rd place for him. It's 2 teams alive. It's a trio and a full squad.
Yeah, that M4 6-time spray is lethal on Pubg Mobile.
It indeed is. He got a knock on Satsura.
What is that like on the PC? Is a 6-time spray a lot harder to do? I've noticed the recoil's worse on the PC.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, you can control it easier because it's just moving your mouse down, but you need to like have a 30-centimeter mouse pad.
It's a battle of the grenades right now. Grenades are everywhere.
See, everywhere.
Nicola is very close.
It's like a rainbow of grenades.
Yeah. The purple team and the orange team's trails just crossing up like chemtrails in the sky.
Gozy is getting really close to Lunatic. Well, snaking.
But very slow push. There we go. Just looking for the pixel.
Looking for the hand moving.
That pixel loses your life.
And there we go.
Beautiful
So first
stuff.
place for Marauders.
Count up the
So
kills
total-
there. We've got 9 kills for Marauders. 7 for Mkers.
4 for PriesGaming. Now we've got 4 hats absolutely dominating that bridge.
Man, I wish that... I'm going to have to mute you for a second, mate. Sorry. Because I've got to mute the whole sound now. As that machine gun just goes off and off and off in my head. I'll just get these scores on the stream, and then I'll unmute you, buddy. Sorry about that. Wow, that's always so intense when they fire at the end. Not every team does it, but when they do, it does go on a continuous loop. You're back off mute now. Sorry about that.
Alright, beautiful. It really is annoying, yeah. Just turned off the game sound, but wow. That hurts your ears.
Sorry?
It hurts your ears, that shooting.
Yeah, it does, man. I had to take the earphones straight off and just get those scores through, and could barely even concentrate on talking about them. Once that machine gun starts going, it's a nightmare.
Got their room codes being typed again. They're not open
they're
yet.
very quick with those codes, aren't they?
Oh, we'll take Rowdy again.
Oh yeah, thank you. Did not tag Rowdy that time.
I saw he was typing, but
So it was very interesting seeing those divers try and get into the zone through the water there. The survivors, the diver survivors.
yeah. Was a really dominating play from four heads, yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
The bike driving on end was pretty dumb. He could have made it, but he just went straight into Team 5.
Did he know? Well, he probably didn't know they were there, right? That's just absolute nightmare, isn't it?
Well, if there's a compound in the final zone,
Yeah.
I think it's not smart driving into that.
Yeah, very fair point. You need to just make it to where.
Yeah. The zone really did be hurting Gentleman's Quarterly. That was really sad. I'm not sure if you're talking, but I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Yep, I think I just disconnected for a second on the wire. No. Yeah, just got a couple issues with this wire here. It's just putting out the
Yeah,
mic.
I hear it.
Hello?
Might just replug it. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Got that sometimes also down with my headphones.
Check, check, check. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Beautiful.
So yeah, I definitely need the software they use at PMCO, because that's even better quality. I've managed to get the graphics up quite good on this software, but on the official emulator, but I would really like the software they use to stream PMCO. They have a lot more detail.
How do they do that? I don't understand.
It's custom software that no one else
Um,
owns. You know, they own it and they use it for their stuff, but it would be great if it was available for people that want to do the casting of scrims and stuff.
Yeah, I might try to get into contact with Tencent for that.
Yeah, that would be good. Okay,
I do
so
not see the...
Pries in third place with 3 kills. So that's Pries taking 2 high placements without taking heaps of kills.
Mm-hmm. All right, I see Rhodey's here now. All right. That means the codes will be here within a minute.
Okay, good stuff.
I'm gonna get myself some water, so
I'll hold on the forts, okay. Yep. Check, check. Room codes incoming now.
Beautiful. And there's the tag. Let's go. It will be starting at 21:18 for us. That's 5 minutes later. What is that? 21:22.
Yeah, I'll input that data in just 1 sec.
Game 3, and I think this will be Miramar. Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, 21:18, 21:23. CET. Okay, next game 21:23 Central Eastern Time or 8:23 UK time.
All right, beautiful. We did have Team 4 not showing up last match, right? And maybe they'll put a sub in this time. That might be M19, GSMC, ES, or NumberOne.
Okay. So they've missed a match.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look at Ned's public statistics here. In public gaming, Ned's has 9.48 KD ratio. Wow. With a win ratio of 33%. Top 10, 62%.
Wow.
Yeah, I was definitely impressed by some of Ned's plays there. You can see why. The other team members still impressive statistics, standing on about 5.5 KD each. And yeah, we have GQ Lightning here with a 21% win ratio, top 10%,
Wow.
top 10%, 50%, and a KD of 7.75 in the public squad matches. Currently sitting at Crown 1.
Goskilla is his statistics. A 420 KD ratio. 26% headshots. Wow. 22 win ratio. That's a lot, I think.
Yeah, it is. And Peter Svita with the red dot AWM has a 28% headshot ratio. Highest win ratio yet of 34.4%. At the highest top 10%, I've seen it 69.4 with a KD of 7.
Wow, I've got Sokka right here with 6.555 KD and 28% win ratio. And Team Myth, that's pretty decent. Most teams.
Yeah, definitely sitting in this lobby with some very strong gamers right now. Goskilla actually standing at the top of PMCO on the first set of finals and pushed down to 4th place after the second set.
That was indeed an insane performance. I thought they would win it, but ended up fourth. Still really decent. That means top 4 goes towards the World League, right? Or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I think it'd be 4. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad they didn't get pushed out after after coming first in the first set. That's really good. They managed to just scrape it still in.
So the winner goes to World League West, and top 4 goes to Europe Regional Finals from PMCO.
Right.
World League West is like something else, I think.
But the winner gets to go to both, right? Or is World League West even better, so they just go to that?
No, the winner goes to both.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. It's going to be interesting because it's all the zones, all the different regions of the world come together for the finals. I really can't wait. It was so exciting last year, man. It was some of the most powerful gameplay you can get hold of.
With the Corona things going on, I think it might actually get cancelled or delayed. That really sucks.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, these semis fought from home, or they've like they'll still be
the
in
finals were in a LAN, but not this time. Usually they are. But the NA finals were also they were on a LAN, I'm sure, but there were no people allowed. It's like pretty bad. So we have started off, and the room is loading in right now.
Oh yeah, I was just fixing my chair as it slowly falls apart.
I can hear it. Nice. So it's Miramar. 60 seconds and then the match starts. It's actually only 70 people in the room, which was 79 before. And I think
76. I think we're just one team down right now. There's 76 now. So
was it 76 for you?
yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. But yeah, there's definitely 76.
For me, there definitely says 70.
Let's check out. I love how this all girl group from Buzz are all wearing really geely outfits.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's a good look.
Yeah, it's
I'd like to see them wipe the floor of all these male gamers, so hopefully we'll get a Buzz win this time round in Miramar.
that will be pretty good.
Okay, let's have a look at this flight path here. Pretty central, but mostly towards the western side. Very spread out map in Miramar. Lots of open space. We're going to see where these people decide to land. There's not too much to choose from without driving out far to the right hand side there on the eastern side. Looking like Fate maybe take La Cobreria all to themselves. NaixGaming jumping out pretty early as well, but heading directly east. GQ, third team to drop. Possibly heading towards water treatment there. Or maybe even the Hacienda itself. We'll have a see. Plenty of squads dropping towards El Pozo. I do like a good El Pozo showdown. There's a lot of variety of high ground buildings. And even high ground terrain to get on top of if you've got the right scope. Those have just jumped out, maybe heading towards Los Leones there. GQ, yeah. Where are they going? Looks like the compound's around water treatment, maybe. A little bit of a split there. already have some shots fired from Exclude.
I'm not in the game somehow.
You might
Just
be out.
keeping out windows in there.
Yeah, if you're out when it loads in, you might be out for good, unfortunately.
Wow.
And in a future situation like this, I could give you my Restream account to log into and watch live before it gets sent to YouTube and Twitch. But right now, Restream is receiving a DDoS attack, and they can't actually support the website. The streaming works fine, but the website itself is down.
That sucks.
Okay, we have 12-18 Bandita hitting over on Exclude here. Very early fight in, where are we? San Martin right now, yes. So it looks like three squads have landed in San Martin. 12-18 and a 2-2 split north and south. Exclude sitting in the middle of them with terror spread out all over the place. Icy. Ooh. Okay, so Icy goes down after getting one knock to himself, but Brogue managed to come in and finish off Icy after that knock and rev his teammate back up. Bear is coming in for some support, but I don't think he's going to be in time to save Icy's life. As Brogue misses with the Kar 98 at point blank. Grenades are coming into the high ground, but it only does quarter damage to Bridge right now, Brogue right now. Zack and Force still on low health. Maybe no meds yet, so just staying out of this fight. The nade goes into the area that he was just in. He managed to escape it. Oh, beautiful stuff. But not quite enough. Brogue jumping out with the Vector there was more than enough. Switching that Kar 98 for a stronger sidearm. Excellent choice. And it worked out perfectly. Exclude kind of retreating from this situation now. Thinking they're getting away from 12-18, but little do they know they're actually getting towards 12-18 also. But the other 12-18 duo are extremely low on health. I can see 3 medkits on the rooftop of this building, and they could do it getting themselves there. But they're sitting on 5th, 6th health right now. If Exclude had that information on them, they could just push and finish them off. But they're not sure how many it is, so they're still retreating away, missing the chance to get 2 kills for the team. Terra Spectre and Terra Junata are up on the high ground above San Martin there, and maybe causing a bottleneck as they try and move into the zone. Los Leones got filled up, but spread out quite a bit. We have Pries up in the north side. True down in the south side. Myth on the northeast side coming in up the hill there. Maybe get on a bit of a trap. Myth have already lost Carter Fun. These guys are on top of each other right now. Did they not notice? I think they do notice, yeah. They're aware of this. Okay, we do have Slow taking down DM Heave, but Evil finishing him off. So where's DMundead right now on this map? Yep. It's looking like DM are surrounded here by enZo. Already managed to get the bullet loops on the Kar 98 there, and an M4. Pretty good loot in this situation for them. Up in El Pozo here, we can see 2 members of Pain on the high terrain, like I mentioned, and 2 members still in the city. Ooh, Mephistic managing to knock Morik and nearly drain him out. Yaroslav. Yep, that's the last kill. That's DMundead out of the match. Whilst enZo sits comfy with 4 players still and 4 kills. Pain here on the Overwatch. Little bit of a freeze. So my co-streamers froze out. I'm frozen in the game. I should hope to be able to get back in. It shouldn't be too complicated right now with the restart in the middle of the game. It's only when you get locked out in the lobby or the plane that it seems to freeze you out completely. But this is not really ideal for what I'm trying to get going here as a channel. Nearly every stream we get an emulator freeze. But as you can see, it's not just the emulator. He was frozen out on the phone as well. It's definitely a Pubg glitch. Okay, just loading back in now. Yep. Oh, yes, I would love to enter the match again. Thank you very much. Thank you for not being completely and utterly trash, Pubg, and just being a little bit trash. Should be back here any second now, yep. Here we are with Fate. Fate got La Cobreria all to themselves there, and they're going to be able to clean up that loot before making their way to zone. We'll see where they come in. Terra still on that high ground above San Martin, shooting some shots off at Exclude. And up in El Pozo, we have ERN surrounded by Pain. ERN in a very good building with lots of different rooms and variety of heights. But like I said, surrounded by Pain. The 2-2 split managed to create for an excellent position on them right now. Bazzy's just going to push a little bit closer and try and lend a hand here. Kirill and Cobra sitting in that huge arena with all the different windows to peek out of. Every peek can be a surprise location. Kubrick actually maybe making a move closer. Bazzy has came extremely close. Bazzy's pulled up in the vehicle in the warehouse directly next to them. Really working the angles right now. Trying to get the right angle here. And lots of them. So we're going to go for the formation view. As we see Kubrick push in. The tacticals go out and Kubrick goes down. Ryber throws what I think was maybe a Molotov, but it misses Bazzy. Excellent defense work from ERN. They knew exactly where Kubrick was. Landed that grenade with perfect timing. Kirill pokes out and downs Hater. Kubrick making a push back through the smoke to Kirill to try and get the heal. Bazzy making a push in. Taking a lot of damage though. Healing up straight away. Maybe there's time for this. Maybe there's not. Ryber's pushing up to the window to get an angle. And Bazzy makes it out alive. Now in the flank. Trying to get those first through. They just need one more knock now. Kirill also up on this flank. Kubrick down. As the zone comes in, Kubrick might not make it, but I'm expecting an ERN squad wipe here as Bazzy goes down. Oh, and Hater tries to push out with that last little bar of health to finish off Kirill, and Kirill just makes it. Kubrick goes down to the zone, and Pain are sitting on 3 players now as the zone pushes in. Fortunately, just the first zone, and there are numerous vehicles around that area, so they should be fine getting in. enZo cleaning up Monte Nuevo and making a push to zone. Marauders, I think, were in Monte Nuevo, but made an escape and pushed down to the southwest side of this zone as they make a push in. Los Leones is getting swamped by players as they realize it is going to likely end around that area. NaixGaming pretty safe pushing in on the northeast side, but they do have Fate right behind them. Depends where Fate decide to push in themselves, whether that's going to end up in a clash or not. Buzz down in Puerto Paraíso. 1 team kill and a full squad here. 16 teams left pushing into the first zone. We'll see where the second zone lands. Okay, yep, closing in around Los Leones still. So might see some interesting guerrilla warfare in the city right now. It's going to be interesting to see how Pain push into this zone and where enZo land and wait. Maybe they'll keep a bottleneck on the edge. We might see a Pain and enZo clash. GQ keeping that high ground around Los Leones. They must be extremely comfortable with their loot right now and just gunning for the good position as this zone closes in around the city and this high ground gets pushed towards them. They probably don't expect too many players to be in the south and the southeast as the flight path was so westerly, but there is going to be one flank in as Buzz come into the zone behind them. Hopefully that will close up further around Los Leones and we can just keep the camera rolling around there without having to move around the map and get these horrible glitches that restart the game. So yeah, we see GQ here up on these high rocks, 360 degrees of vision. Everyone's moving and scouting. First bit of information comes in. The Mkers are coming in and the spray goes out. They've already communicated the information. Spray is opened. There is not much recoil when you get down into prone, so he's just really trying to take Satsura out in that car, but every single car manages to escape from that spray from Frozen. Maybe 1 or 2 bullets landed there in the arm or something, but it's not looking like enough to get any serious damage. So, True and Mkers running away from the spray of GQ right now. Los Leones is getting hot and hotter. Goskilla currently sitting on 0 kills, but making it into this zone here, pushing up on the foreheads. Foreheads can hear them coming. And it's looking like an extremely vicious squad wipe for Goskilla. And they are out as they pull up on Forehead's compound. Little bit of notes. How did they get up there? How did they do it? You see? Jumping on this crate, I think, and then onto the stairs there. There's a couple of these buildings where the stairs don't quite reach the floor, but you can still make it to the top either with a jeep or a jump, or both. But that was just beautiful, beautiful zoning from Foreheads. Geki is down. Onky on the revive. Myth, last person standing from Myth. Purple is here. 0 team kills and 0 kills for Myth. GQ pushing in towards the city a little bit further. Flare gun has been shot inside a building. You're not actually allowed to shoot the flare gun in these matches. So if that is actually the flare coming down, we do have a mistake. No, that is just a normal drop. Yep. That flare was just shot as some sort of joke. Lightning just comfy up here on the hill. No desperation to go anywhere. Just keeping that comfy position, jumping around. No one can really push them up here without being taken out on their way. It's extremely hard to do so unless you really march on one person with power, you know, get those nades out from the lower ground and push up together. But these top of these rocks are in an extremely comfy position. They're often looked over by other teams. You know, look at this. He can see the entirety of Los Leones pretty much. looks like Lino's going down to blink you from NX. Is there anything Eren can do to get some revenge here, or is Eren just going to make a retreat? Edge guarding, but not quite good enough. Moldy just making that jump as they came around the corner there. The bullets hitting into it. Malloy's legs. And finishing off the Buzzkill team. Forehead's maybe about to get another good squad wipe in as the Marauders pull up on their location. Yeah, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition, and nobody expects people to be on the roof of this warehouse. So it's a beautiful location for the Foreheads right now. They do have one player left down. Scouting out through the corners. 3 vehicles inside this warehouse now. They're looking extremely comfy and extremely powerful now. A great game for Foreheads. 3 kills only as they wipe out one team, but there's looking like there's a possibility of some further wipes. Maybe the Marauders only saw those boxes and they didn't actually see the Foreheads. They saw the boxes and they decided that that location was dangerous possibly. And that's it, yeah, Marauders rotate round. Just being watched by Foreheads. Foreheads opening up fire as they pull away, but it's just not enough. The distance is too far. Pau goes down to half health, but they're all still standing. And now maybe the Marauders will try and pin Foreheads in return as that circle moves away from Los Leones. GQ still sitting in an extremely comfy position, and we're going to see some great terrain warfare for the last circle now. Looks like Pau might still be scouting out what's going on, or maybe just healing, but the Foreheads are actually approaching. Pau's probably just Simpchenkic right now. Oh, you do not want to be doing the 180 when you're being overwatched, and he's safe. enZo making it into the zone finally from the northwest position, slowly getting there, but it's already looking like the edge they're going to enter on is kind of covered. Pau with the red dot on the long range spray there, not quite enough to get back on the Foreheads. Okay, so it's going to be interesting as Pain and enZo pull into this circle here. Looking like Marauders are thirsty right now. Maybe getting in that car to make a push or just casually enter zone a little bit further. Here we have Team Terror. Bear and Icy down, unfortunately. Making a push on 12-18. I think that might be the last remaining member from 12-18. Is that correct? Yep, that is. Ooh. Akenvor getting 2 knocks. Managing to finish one off, but the shots come in from the side, and Akenvor is out from Terror. Spectra getting that third party in on Akenvor's clutch play there, but Akenvor managed to secure one more team kill. So that's 3 team kills for 12-18 in 12th place. Everyone's exiting Los Leones right now. Pain do clash on their entrance to the circle with enZo. There's only 2 versus 3 right now for enZo, but their other 2 squad members are coming in. True on this top corner here. Foreheads don't really know what they've got themselves into coming so close to Los Leones. Tenchik goes down. Oh, it's looking scary for Tenchik. Puchok trying to rescue. Really need some support from the other members here. Nuggets is maybe going to go in for the rev and not the push, which is quite lucky for Foreheads here. The nade is coming down. And it was not cooked. Oh, it was... Oh, yeah, it was cooked just about right. Maybe I would have cooked it a little bit longer, but they had to get on the rev there. And yep, it still landed perfectly. And Tenchik is down, trying to get both of them out. But now they do anyway with the spray. Nuggets finishing off Tenchik. Puchok almost out. Koteka making that rush. Oh dear. I think that was our player here, CQQ. From PriesGaming stealing a kill there and now going in for this third party situation. How aware of the health situation is he? Because if he could just push in right now, he might be able to finish off. Haha, there's me commentating like he's on a different team. And he's not. I thought he was coming in from the angle as a solo, but he was actually a full member of our squad here, PriesGaming. This is why I think it should be a requisite. Even if you're on trial, you get that name in your name tag. It can be a little bit confusing. Or maybe I just need to check the trial list in Discord. Oh, that looks like GQ finishing off Terra there. A lot of shots being fired around this zone right now, but most people are on different, quite far apart. GQ sitting pretty comfy on that north side still, but they're going to have to push down through the back end of Fate. Maybe they can make some kind of clever rotation to the east side, but we do have 10 teams left as we enter soon into Zone 5, currently in Zone 4. This zone is closing in on Zone 4 now. GQ still sending shots. Milky Way with the M24, managing to get the knock on Stoner and a bleed out. And Exclude, I think, steal that kill from GQ. Yep, that's Exclude coming in the back of Fate and taking that kill there. Okay, this zone is closed in pretty tight with very little cover in it. We have some compounds in the western side and the edge of a warehouse compound on the eastern side, but the rest of it is mostly open terrain with a couple little huts in the south. GQ, after taking such a good tactical position for so long, they only ended up with one kill themselves. Those nades not quite doing the damage they hoped. Now they are. Hyper Rock down to about a 5th health. Up on the hills we can see Pries in a serious battle with NaixGaming. And to our left we have Exclude fighting it out with Fate. GQ still sitting comfy with 4 pretty much undamaged vehicles. Maybe going to edge on the rotation now instead of this fight. What is more important right now is getting to a secure location in one of the final zones. Only taking 2 of the vehicles. Interesting. I would still want to take all 4 no matter what situation we're in for the last bit. It's extra cover wherever you go. Wow. They weren't pushing zone, they were pushing the team in a car. Beautiful aggressive play from GQ right now. True don't even manage to get one knock on GQ. Wow. Oh, and here we have Ned's down. As Marauders sit with only one team kill, they're under some serious pressure now. At least they've managed to secure a 7th place in this match right now, at least. Koze up on the high ground behind Pries. That could turn out to be an excellent place to be. Oof. Milky Way took a knock. I'm not sure who from, but Lightning has had the time to get him straight back up. Ned's either down straight away after that rev or not actually been revved yet. I think that's down again. Koze came back to the main compound to stand with the Marauders, so instead of staying up there in that flank position, they're now all in one location. Ilo's just been downed. And bleeding out. Malloy hit down GQ Lightning again. So that's another knock for GQ as they try to enter this zone in a strong position. I think they might just be able to take that north side. Marauders extremely bottlenecked up on PriesGaming and NaixGaming. Myth Purple down beneath Marauders, and it looks like Ned might have a sight on him. Okay, maybe one easy kill for Marauders. Also looking at enZo, possibly across this field space. What can you see, Koz? So, Purple, trying to get placement points right now. The team currently has no kills. enZo on 6 team kills, but only with 2 remaining players. GQ managing to get up to 4 kills in this final zone with that amazing aggressive push in the car. Here we have Ned's. Still just looking down at that field. Currently being pushed though. What can PriesGaming see? What do they know right now about the Marauders? Yeah. Alright, the zone is about to start it's closing in on us extremely fast now. Oh, Koza goes down. GQ have just had a down for Hadju, but they're sitting pretty comfy as everyone else is distracted in this part of the zone. 2 down in Marauders, all of them gone. NaixGaming clearing out the Marauders. They have Exclude on their back. GQ is making a push. Milky Way and Frozen very aggressive, trying to get that kill count up before the end of the game. The play zone has just finished off enZo. Palach. Peter Svita still alive. 4 teams remaining. Priest up there pretty comfortable. Exclude just keeping silent in that bottom left corner there. Frozen and Milky Way go down. It's PriesGaming third party this situation a little bit. GQ and maybe down to 3 people, but with 1 down. Hadju over there by that little indentation in the terrain. The right grenade could end it all right now for either team. Vitamin making a push up the side there. At some point the last member of Exclude was taken out. I missed that. What does Peter Svita have up his sleeve? A knock on Lightning. A perfectly cooked and perfectly located grenade, making the push round. Frozen might be in trouble here. Frozen goes down to Peter Svita. Peter Svita bleeds them both out. No mercy for GQ, who are now remaining on one player, Hadju. And there goes Hadju. We're now down to PriesGaming against NaixGaming. Repriser maybe just trying to go down to zone right now and throw the match. NaixGaming denied that kill. Okay, excellent finish as NaixGaming cleaned up that last zone and are sitting tidy on 15 kills. PriesGaming landing second place with 10. GQ managed to push it to third place, but only sitting on 5 kills. Exclude managed to be taken to 4th place there, with the last little end zone camping, keeping it quiet. enZo in 5th place, Marauders in 6th, and Myth Gaming in 7th. Okay, thank you for joining. We do have 1 game left, though. I just need to get into Discord here and let them know that that one's finished, and they should be able to start the next one. Okay, I'm just going to put some music on for you here because I've got a couple things to do on Discord. I'm going to play some of my own rap music because it's the only thing I can really get away with playing because I own the copyright. Don't want to get any warnings on this stream for playing music I do not own the copyright to, so let's play one of the latest songs.
For the light, give me height, give me time to vibe, and I'll shine with the light. Give me bass, give me beats, man, give me a mic, give me a rhythm, and give me a pipe, give me a vapor, give me a blunt, give me a lighter, give me the bud, give me a beat, and I'll bring in the love. Well, swinging it up. Give me a hug, give me a fist bump, yeah, the system's fucked, so I twist it, mixed it, glitched it up. Riding a rhythm, I'm killing the fogs, killing the beat, I'm big and unique. I tell ya, man, I'm swinging the tea. Well, sound, man, give me a beat. It's the biggest defeat. Give me roots, give me peace, give me dub, give me ital food, no grease in my grubs. Give me roots, give me peace, give me dub, give me dreams from the deep, give me weed, give me bud. Give me roots, give me peace, give me dub, give me freedom from ego, freedom to love. Give me roots, give me peace, give me dub, cause the scene that I see breaks the dub.
this. Big chart tunes with a load of shit. Like real music, roll with this. Come over this, be the soul in this. Like yo, I'm over this. Big chart tunes with a load of shit. Make real music, no one gives. Yo, shit music's where the donuts is. But yeah, I'm over that. Cause them big chart tunes with a load of crap. Big money promo video, but your content's totally whack. And we both know that. So, stop that, slap that fool. Whack MCs get back to school. Back to the back of the class, get left in the past, get back to your room. Give me roots, give me peace, give me dub, give me high-town food, no grease in my grub. Give me roots, give me peace, give me dub, give me dreams from the deep, give me weed, give me bud. Give me roots, give me peace, give me dub, give me freedom from ego, freedom to love. Give me roots, give me peace, give me dub, cause the scene that I see breaks brains to dust.
I see more ego than soul. When it comes to the grime, see man I flow cold. Act like a bad man, angry man flow. Man I hate man and a man make mold. For you them listen and repeat this style. Dividing a generation gone wild. Violence inside and mind gone vile. They don't know why they're so riled. So
Next game at 22:04 Central European time.
Sour like vinegar, strike to the tyrants, bring in the finisher. I didn't come to divide, unify minds when I jump on a vibe. Pumping the dub with me, pumping it high. Jump in the club with the love for the life.
Je débarque à l'improviste dans le plus mauvais des rêves, le glaive, je lève aujourd'hui mes frères crèvent. Donne-moi du roots, donne-moi du top, donne-moi de quoi faire une trêve. J'ai la fièvre, calligraphiée sur les lèvres comme dans un livre. La parole nous délivre, représentatif d'un monde à la dérive. Donne-moi du roots pour survivre, de vie, je veux m'enivrer. Si tu crois que juste ma salive, j'en suis navré.
hunt for me, come for me. Run to the rhythm as I run from constabulary. So now the circuitry jumps up in front of me. My head is ever heavy. I was never ready for what's come to be done to me. Sitting in a sofa so wonderfully, comfortably. They stuck a paradigm into me, under me. Fear and loathing, sins whispered and sung to me. Program the omen, operate and twist them. Grow with the guidance of operated glitches. Eat the bright lights, propagate a fiction. This time we broke out this operating system. It's not operating, so we're not cooperating. We be growing hot and raging. We just want to stop the agents. And in the slave ship, our angels still listening. Nobody knows, but we pray for a glitch in. Hope and pray for a glitch in. A broken system where the joke's on the victims. I hear them pray to see it glitch out. A broken system how the virus burns it down. I hope and pray for a glitch in. A broken system where the joke's on the victims. I hear them pray to see it glitch out. A broken system how the virus burns it down. Don't resist the glitch inside this twisted system circuit. Search inside this burdened life for wisdom worth of earning.
Hello. Check, check. Okay, here we are. I'd just like to take a moment to dedicate this next game to GQ Milky Way's cat. What a beautiful tabby cat we have there. Lovely cat. Great whiskers. Nice little affectionate look at the owner. I'm a fan of the cat. Looking like the cat might even be on some sort of cat leopard print blanket there, or carpet. So it's a cat on a cat skin. Big fan of that. Should be just about ready to go now as we load in for the fourth game, and I am praying I don't get frozen. Okay, forgive me while I just set a couple of things up here. Okay, here we go. The flight is off. And it's looking like a very central flight path. Would love to see a nice military island circle for this game 4 right now, but we'll see how this pans out. Seen a couple of unfortunate early endings for Buzz. Gonna see if they can make it through to the later stages of this game. That's Buzz jumping out the plane right now. 4 heads with the extremely powerful game last turn, ending up in Severny. By themselves. All by themselves. Fate looking like they're heading to North Georgia Pole. Terror, 12-18, and Buzz maybe all heading to crates. Maybe Buzz are just like, hell, to hell with it. Let's just go in hard. Spectra really getting in on that jump there. Parachute just came out. Okay. So we do have a triple team Georgia Pole crates drop as Yatim stops off at that compound there. Maybe in case there's a wipe just to secure some slightly higher placement. Now managing to pick up an N16, but walking off the edge of the crates and missing the chance to pop some shots off. Maybe wants to find some armor before engaging anyway. Yep, that is 6 times. Now wanting to put that pressure there on Brogue from 12-18, but 12-18 Brogue just managed to get away, and Terra have actually skipped the crates to South Georgia Pole Town. Bambi. 12-18 extremely split up right now. Buzzkill with 2 members right next to each other. Bambi's over here by herself. Landing some bullets into... Oh, and we have Agon punching out Pain Yasha. Looking like in military base. No one's actually entered it. ERN just going into... Linau's managed to get Bandita. That's ERN just going into the compounds around military. Akenvor getting some shots into Yatin, but not enough, as Brogue is actually a lot closer and might be able to finish up. Bambi taking some jumps there to get a little bit of view over those crates. Tulika on about 3/4 health. Yatim's healed back up and has entered this little dangerous area here next to Brogue. Things could end for Yatim. Unfortunately not aware of Brogue's camp there. Brogue makes a move down. Maybe aware of each other now. Yatim with the Uzi, level 2 armor and level 1 helmet. Beautiful stuff. Oh. This is an intense TPP fight right now amongst the crates. I recently discovered you run backwards pretty much as fast as you run forwards. So if you're escaping a situation like that, it's actually worth just going backwards. Beautiful knock for Yatim. Retreating back for some extra cover. Bambi's up there too and gets a knock on Talika. That's 2 knocks. They really do want to push right now because it's only Akenvor left. The other members of Buzz are coming up. Excellent start for the Buzzkill sisters here. Talika back up. They missed the chance to make that strong push. Talika healed up. Brogue wanting to heal up right now too. Talika angry at the Buzz sisters. Trying to get the revenge kill and trying to wipe them off the face of this map. Bambi goes down. So, Talika making that push after 1 knock. Oh, but going down himself. Yep, Lee now running around the back for the first. Bambi might not make it. Bambi hidden extremely well. Lino goes down. Yatim gets the knock. It's the last 2 remaining players. Oh, and Yatim is out, and that's another early finish for Buzz, unfortunately, as 12-18 come out on top of that situation. I think what should have happened for Buzz to survive then is made that push from this tower and that crate when they had the 2 knocks. The 2v1 was probably enough, and even if it wasn't, they would have landed a couple bullets for the other 2 members to finish off as they made into this area. So if you're watching this, sisters, keep that aggression up, especially when you've got a double knock. Okay, we have managed to get a military island circle, so we are going to see some exciting stuff as we already see ERN try and get this bridge camp going. But we have DMundead pushing over the bridge right now, and they've taken a knock. Try2 is down. Mephistic Not quite in this area yet. Hopefully making them come in. No, it's Heave not in the area, sorry. Heave going around for the extremely long flank now. Hopefully going to get that damage in from the rear end. This looks like ERN have a flank of their own going on. Turkos, the survivor from the last match, is up on that hill opposite Heave. Heave needs to get an angle where Turkos cannot see. ERN has managed to down Pow Pow. And Neds is out. But DM comes back. Yep. DM has hit Koze. So, that leaves DMundead with one player. As ERN managed to make it across the bridge, get rid of the bridge camp, and take the bridge for themselves. As more and more teams will be making it towards them. Here is Mkers in a convoy, 4-vehicle convoy. No, it's not quite how you do it, buddy. There is a way off the bridge, but it's not there into the water. Yeah, Satsura making it. Nicola making the jump. Well done. That's where you need to drive off the bridge, not in the middle of the water. Okay, so Mkers have managed to make it onto Military Island past the ERN bridge camp. DM Heave maybe going to stick around this area and try and clean up some kills. Maybe even get a revenge squad right on ERN when they engage with another team. We do have Terra pulling into the East Bridge right now. It's looking like GQ are taking control of the West Bridge area. Frozen on that extremely long flank there, over on the cliff, but that is an excellent angle. Take note of these formations we see in these pro scrims, because if you look on the map, how they set themselves up and how they move, you can learn a lot of how you should be moving in your own squad games. As we've seen, some of these players have up to about 10 KD in public matches, and that is with at least 200 games. Some of them with a win ratio of almost 40% when it comes to public. Peter Svita has just knocked down Argo. Where is Peter Svita right now? Terra making that push in. True, out on the water vehicles, trying to survive out in the water. Good tactic, avoiding all this pressure that happens around the bridges. Warrior Dale making a push for the bridge already by himself before his teams manage to catch up. Not quite going to push it yet, just hanging around the outside. Yes, Warlord, we can assure you there is a camp on this bridge right now. He's just peeking in there with the 4x, trying to scope it out. Doesn't quite see any people, but maybe some evidence of what's been going down. Heave, the last remaining survivor of DMundead, is making a push for the crate, but has a squad directly behind him. Crashes the buggy, jumps out to a crate that's already been looted. Decides to go back again and grab... I'm not sure what that was there. Makes it out just in time. It's looking like Mkers didn't make that push enough there. Yeah, GQ possibly already firing on Warlord. ERN not choosing to maintain that bridge camp and giving free reign of that bridge to whoever wants to come in. Warlord's piled up at the bottleneck on the other end of the bridge of GQ. Foreheads clashing with PriesGaming up on this cliff area on the north side. Now, it's still not even guaranteed that this circle is going to end on Military Island, so it's extremely likely, but not guaranteed. Katoika takes out Pries. Toxic. Yes, Pries Toxic down to the foreheads. NCQQ's trying to make a move back in. Maybe he wants to just get out of there. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just escaping the situation before it's too late. Taking a couple shots on their way out. Other car must have run out of... No, geez, no, they're turning around and they're going to try and get this kill. They are not making a full retreat right now. Maybe waiting for Reprisal to come and lend some support as they try and take out the Foreheads team. Okay, True have made it up one of these edges here. Maybe at the beach at Novo. Pain are also in that west side in the water. And we're going to see about to see where the zone's going to pop. As Fate get pushed in on the north side. 12-18 are comfortable in a very open space on the north side. We do have Exclude and NaixGaming pushing in on the east bridge. ERN not quite camping the bridge, but camping the hill next to it. And yes, the circle does keep popping south. Right onto military. Very unlikely now we'll see a North Island finish. Maybe a 1% chance of that. And yes, PriesGaming really not letting go. They had a chance to try and escape, but they've really taken this fight head on right now. And as Foreheads have made a push to their location, they've managed to deal some serious damage. Downing Puchok and Tenchik. Tenchik is completely out now. Those shots rain in, and Kikuchi is also down. Kateka is the last one standing from Foreheads and probably cannot defend from this large PriesGaming push. Even though Toxic's out, the revenge kills are coming in strong, as are the grenades. Everything is coming in strong on the Foreheads here. Pressure is being applied. Oh, that is extremely aggressive gameplay, and we love to see a squad wipe like that. Well done, PriesGaming. Sorry about the frame rate there. I'm not sure what happened. It seems fine now. I've disconnected from Nuggets, so maybe Nuggets had a slight connection issue there. Okay, Warlord's not quite made the push over the bridge yet. Frozen on that extremely long-range shot position. Not quite sure what Frozen is shooting at right now. It looks like that boat, but we do have Goskilla across the water. And Exclude over on the east side have just been pushed out with the next zone, so it's going to have to be decided who is sitting on top between NaixGaming and Exclude right now. Currently, it's looking like Exclude. Yep, Exclude all sitting on full health and managing to take out two of NaixGaming. PSV does get a knock on Blanche. Oh yeah, 1 pixel and it might be over. Come on, Peter, you missed your chance there. Blanche just moved. There we are. PSV managed to finish off Blanche. I don't know why he's got a proper scope on that. He could be doing fine with red dot, as we saw when he had the A-dub. Ooh. So Exclude trying to regroup, and instead of it being a 4v2, it's now a 2v3, and the tables are kind of turned, and it could go either way as they decide who's going to take this area and make a push for the bridge. It's possible that Exclude will just smoke up and make a break for the bridge straight away and then try and counter-camp NaixGaming. NaixGaming still have a couple of options left if they definitely cannot get across the bridge, but it's looking like their other option is to go to the east bridge, which is even more crazy right now. Look at that. Or look for a boat, but maybe the boats are mostly gone, as we saw quite a lot of boats taken south by various teams, such as Pain and True. Priest also making it across the water, but actually just swimming right now. Alo's made a break for zone, so that leaves this pre-bridge situation in a 2v2. Venya's got in the vehicle. Red Dress has got in a vehicle. They're going to make a push for it, and it's going to leave Peter Svita and his buddy out of the zone. Not quite sure what they're up to right now. There's only 2 seconds left of this zone. Okay, they're going for a different angle on Peter and Malloy. Or is it Maldi? Malloy just trying to take out the wheels of Exclude's vehicles there. Definitely see Halo. Can he get the shot in there? He's got 1 or 2 bullets in, maybe just 1 to the head there. What are their options as they try and push across this bridge? There is not a lot of options. They really have to get rid of NaixGaming. So Red Dress has stayed back in the zone here, trying to take out Malloy and Peter's Vita before they make it to the bridge. And if they do make it to the bridge, we have Venya and Alo holding down that bottleneck. The zone is going to start hurting more and more as time goes on now. Warrior and Fate still haven't managed to crush their conflict that we saw start quite a while ago. It's just compound versus compound right now. GQ still in pretty much exactly the same formation as we saw them in 5-10 minutes ago. And Venya snipes Peter Svita with the Kar 98. Serious trouble. Red Dress is making a push, aware of what's just happened. And finishing off. Not even sticking around to fight Malloy now. Malloy is as good as dead as far as NaixGaming are concerned. Oh no. Excellent stuff. Malloy manages to just come out on top of that spray battle with the sidestepping. Excellent sidestepping and at least securing 1 more kill for NaixGaming here. Would love to see if Malloy can make it across the bridge right now. That would be extremely impressive stuff, but we're waiting to see what happens. As we watch over at the other bridge. Oh, we have some problems with the mouse there. Wow. Okay, Pubg, thank you for coming. Thank you, good night, goodbye. Fix your problems, Tencent. Please, please fix your problems. Can't do anything here. Let's see what's happening with the Warlords right now. Starkey is down and nearly out. As Sensi manages to get a knock on example. Doesn't look like Starkey's going to make it. Got that frame rate issue again. Going to zoom out. Okay, so Warlord's down to 2 players here. It was compound v compound, but it looks like Fate made a move on the Warlords and came in closer 4 at a time. Dale just managed to get the rev up, really needs to heal up and get these players out 1 by 1. Oof, those cars do a little bunny hop there. They take a little bit of damage from a grenade. Limonique making a push around the flank. Mulvin hitting out Dale as he pokes out his head. And then the Limonique example flank finishes off Sensi, and it is over for the Warlords. Malloy still alive. Big fight going on around True. That's, yep, VLNCQQ taking out Hyper Rock. As Priest Nuggets down to HMSC. Oof. Beautiful car explosion there. Geki is out. So, Mkers standing pretty tough on this high ground. Managed to get an AUG from a crate there. Possibly spotted a new crate to go and check out as well. Can't quite zoom in on this map correctly. some reason it wants me... Okay. Well, the main map's off for me for the rest of the game now, unfortunately. But the zone tightens in, and it's much easier just to use this ground button or the overall button, Evie. And we can go over and see what GQ are getting up to at that bridge camp. Looks like they're starting to make a move away from it. The zone is pushed pretty much down to the main part of Military Island, and got like this the south central open field and military base itself, and now it's knocked again. 12-18 in a very interesting position, probably not going to make it back up into the mountain here. I'm not sure if there's a way up in this little edge of it. There is a couple little secret ways up. You need to know this area well for these kind of situations. There's only a couple ways up the mountain around this area. Not that close to anyone else. Wow, what a position to be taking in the last zone. I'm very interested to see how this works out for 12-18. There's 3 boats parked over at the shore over there. Malloy, still alive. NaixGaming making it almost into the top 10, currently top 11. Malloy really trying to make it to zone now, switching to a little bit of painkiller. Maybe needs to get some bandages or a first aid kit popped off as well. Start that first aid kit. No, it's a bandage. Okay, keep going. TeamPain here. Already on that south side. Very strong position for TeamPain. 2 team kills already, but doing some serious damage to him. And Ryber gets the counter-strike back on Kirill, but the grenade goes in and lands perfectly, finishing off the down members and downing a couple of the remaining members. One member who's still alive on extremely low health right now. The push should really be going... ERN Hater getting back to first aid full health. Smashing the vehicle so they can use it as cover and it can't get exploded again. Good timing with that, creating the cover. Look at that, perfect timing. Pain coming in extremely aggressively. Mamula trying to res Ryber right now. Ryber might not make it as Mamula pulls back from the res. Oh, and Ryber gets another knock shortly before being knocked out by Kubrick. Our DM coming on, trying to heave as the last remaining member, sneaking up behind and getting Morik from Evil. Okay, looks like some of these pro players don't like using single shot. They prefer to shoot their bullets out into middle of nowhere. That 6-time spray takes a pro level of recoil control. It's perfect in some situations, but in a couple, you want to just keep that on single fire and go pop, pop, pop. Especially if you have a short window of time to hit that opponent. The short window of time demands an extra amount of accuracy that the spray can actually kind of destroy a little bit. Really no idea what's going on the map there. I'm sorry I can't zoom in, but I can see he really putting in those extra points for his team right now. 5 team kills, maybe a possible 2 more out that knock. Depends what happens with the rest of the squad. Yep. No, it looks like Exclude have maybe lost a player there, so we're going to go over and see how Exclude are getting on with that. Exclude on 4 team kills. Pinned down by enZo, though. enZo also losing a couple of players there to DM's solo squad. GQ, 6 kills. Just comfortably arriving at the areas now. This circle, you can pretty much see the whole thing on the top right map here. There's only one tiny compound there, and then there's the cliff. And it's looking... I wonder if they're still in the water. Was it 12-18? 12-18 trying to make it up the... Yes, they've... Looks like they've managed to make it up from that little water camp they had. Excellent work. Very lucky that this was a part of the cliffs where that is even possible. And the grenade comes raining down from Milky Way. GQ must have had some pretty good knowledge of where they were. If that was a nade based on footsteps, I'm thoroughly impressed. Wow. A Milky Way with the pumpkin in the kill feed. Smashing out a member of 1218. Quickly switching to the 4 times. Extremely fast switch and rescope there. I'm a very big fan of that. When they added that scope change button to PUBG Mobile, I was thoroughly impressed. Oof. It's just dangerous, man. This guy just standing in the corner of this area, just racking up kill by kill. 5 kills for Milky Way right now. Maybe even going to get some more in. 5 teams left. NaixGaming Malloy still standing. 3 kills actually as well. I would quite like to see what Malloy's up to be honest. Absolute survivor of this game is definitely Malloy. Trying to get another kill in there on Mkers Lunatic as Mkers Lunatic pulls over, he misses his chance to finish off. Lunatic maybe switching to the back seat before jumping out of the car there. Cooked a little bit too long. Yaroslav pulling up on next to Lunatic. Milky Way hitting slow. Milky Way now on 6 kills. Oof. Malloy manages to get the knock with the grenade. He's probably going to finish off with that one. No, not quite. Okay, Malloy is more of a fan of a 6-time single shot. Much more accuracy. Bang, bang, bang. It's actually on auto fire, but he's using the single taps. And Malloy has just got a kill on Lunatic. Malloy is not just the survivor, he is the thriver. Milky Way hitting Mkers deco there. Not quite sure if Malloy can make it to zone here. It's looking like an extremely painful zone. Maybe just going to let that zone roll down and try and get a couple more kills. Wow. Interesting technique. Just stay in that zone, healing and spraying. Don't think you're going to get another chance, though. How many more medkits do you have? 4 more medkits. It's not going to go in time, I don't think. Malloy taking his team to 4th place. Maybe 3rd, because another team went out at almost exactly the same time. And now we have Frozen trying to finish off 12-18. 1 remaining player. Brogue. Managed to take the squad to 2nd place. That little landing on the island in the river there was very impressive. Pushing up the cliff there, but getting taken out by GQ on the way in. And GQ finishing 1st with 12 kills. It's time to mute GQ in their aggressive post-game shooting, and we're going to just go through the kills quickly here. 12-18 in 2nd place with 5 kills. NaixGaming in 3rd place with 8. enZo landing in 4th place with 2 kills. Mkers in 5th place with 2 kills. DM 6th place with 6 kills. And in 7th place we have Pain with 6 kills also. GG's everybody. And if you tuned into the stream, thank you very much. Would appreciate the subscribes. Whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, get that subscribe button hit, and we're going to be investing in this channel a lot. We're going to be bringing you the best of the UK and EU scrims for now. Possibly stepping over to PUBG PC if I can make the connections. If you know anyone who has connections in PC world of PUBG with the scrims, etc., or clans, tell them to give me a message. I might even do a Fortnite scrim if I can get that contact. Who knows? This is a scrimcast, though. This is all about casting pro gaming practice and pro gaming. Buzz there in 20th place, unfortunately, in Georgia Poll with 2 kills, but they did show a very good performance until it was the tables turned and they were taken out. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in, like and subscribe and all the malarkey, and we'll see you again very soon this week. I might take a little bit of time off streaming to play a couple games, but I'm actually going to see if I can set up the stream so you can watch me play too. But yeah, thank you very much, and good night.